Islam Makhachev has successfully become UFC lightweight champion and is rumored to be fighting Alexander Volkanovski for his featherweight title in early 2020-23. Regardless of who wins that fight, the champion will have to defend the lightweight title again, and given that 4 out of the 5 top-ranked opponents in lightweight have already fought for the title, that leads many of us asking the question, who will fight for the UFC lightweight title next? Charles Oliveira, the former lightweight champion, is ranked number 1, and even though Islam submitted Charles, I think a title shot is still very likely for Charles given that he has beaten the number 2, number 3, and number 5th ranked lightweight opponents. Charles has to be considered for a title shot next, but will likely be given another fight with someone else. Dustin Poirier last fought for the title in December of 2020-21, but he was submitted in round 3 by Charles Oliveira. Dustin is fighting Michael Chandler at UFC 281, and the winner of that fight is almost certainly going to be considered for the next title shot. Dustin has won 3 of his last 5 fights, and should definitely be considered to fight for the title next, regardless of the outcome of his next fight. Justin Gaethje, the number 3 ranked lightweight contender, similar to Dustin, lost his last fight, a title fight against Charles Oliveira. Justin is also 3-5 in his last 5 fights. Justin doesn't have a fight book currently, but given that he lost his last title fight, I think him getting another title shot so fast is not very likely. I think he needs to win at least 1 fight before getting a title shot again. Beneil Dariush is the number 4 ranked lightweight contender, and what is different about him versus the other 4 contenders, he has not fought for the title recently, and despite the fact that he hasn't fought for a title, he has kept winning, and he has won all 5 of his last 5 fights. Beneil is very deserving of a title shot, but I feel he gets overlooked simply because he is ranked lower than the first 3 fighters, and he has a smaller following. I feel Beneil is definitely deserving of a title shot. And finally, our number 5 ranked lightweight contender, Michael Chandler. Michael is 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He has also lost to Charles Oliveira during a title fight, and he fights at UFC 281 against Dustin Poirier. He is an underdog going into that fight, and I feel if he can pull off the upset, then he will be considered for the next title shot, despite recently having one. So, I feel given the top 5 fighters, the most likely option is one of these guys. I'm not taking anything away from the people ranked 6 and below, I just feel like the most talked about and most deserving are the people who have fought to get this high. And as far as who fights next for the title, I have 3 different options. Option 1, give it to Beneil. Beneil has won 5 of his last 5 fights. He is a proven winner and should get a shot if the other 4 fighters have gotten one. Option 2 is make Beneil vs. Charles happen and give the winner of that fight a shot. This option is good because we never saw Charles vs. Beneil happen, and now to make it for the number 1 contender spot, giving the winner a title shot would be very exciting. And option 3 is the most likely option, and that's give it to the winner of the Chandler-Poirier fight. These 2 are ranked so high up because they have beaten the best competition, and they are both deserving. I'm sure the winner of this fight is already going to be considered for a title shot, but I'm saying it here again because I feel it's very likely. So, of all the fighters at the lightweight division, I feel the most likely fighter who will get a title shot next is Dustin Poirier because he has a complete skill set, he's fighting top 5 opponents, and he's ranked number 2 in his division. I feel like the most deserving option is Beneil. Beneil was quietly winning and climbing the rankings, and he deserves a title shot. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think somebody below 6 should get a title shot? Would you make a different fight happen? Do you guys think somebody in the top 5 should get a title shot? Let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, I got nothing more to say, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.